do my stream key on the Instagram. I'm having a couple of technical difficulties here. Give me one moment. Hopefully I can get everything up for you guys. There we go, we're up on all channels. Sorry about that. Let me get up on my TikTok. We're waiting for Instagram to come on now. Here we go. Hey guys, this is totally in theme with Mercury Retrograde that we have going on. Let me just make sure that everything has me on. I'm not sure that my Twitch is up, so I'm gonna reload my Twitch really quick. Wow, okay guys, we had a little Mercury retrograde moment, so we're just gonna log back into my Twitch here. And let's see if we are online and good to go. Wonderful, you guys. I troubleshot that. Troubleshoot. I got that going. Okay, wait, my YouTube might need to be reloaded. Man, I might have to reload the YouTube. I think we're streaming on YouTube though. I'm gonna reload, let's hope that it keeps YouTube going. We are having some technical difficulties. You know what's funny, because I took an extra moment to breathe before I came online. I'm sorry you guys can't see me yet. But I took an extra moment to breathe before coming online today. If anyone can, there we go, we're up on YouTube too. Okay guys, I think we're finally up on everything. Can everybody see me on the YouTube? If anybody is in, I don't think anybody's in the YouTube right now, but if anybody is in there, I'm going to be switching back to my Instagram view. So if anybody can check from Instagram and let me know if my YouTube is going good. I think I got everything going. Like I said, very in tune to Mercury retrograde to be having some technical difficulties. But yeah, I just see that I got one viewer on the YouTube. I'm thinking we're good. Okay, thank you guys for bearing with me. I'm coming back around now. Like I said, we've got some interesting energy going on with the Mercury retrograde. We got these solar and lunar eclipse energies. We're still in eclipse season. I'm gonna turn off my reverb for right now. Yeah, we've got some interesting energy. Hi guys. Let me introduce myself. Welcome to my little studio sanctuary. I'm your host, Star Lotus. I am a Reiki master, Crystal Alchemy Sound Bowl player, energy coach and facilitator, singer-songwriter. By the way, if you haven't seen it yet, I just released my latest visual videos for my EDM EP that I just put out last month. So make sure you guys check it out. It's streaming on all platforms, and then my YouTube channel has some cool visual videos that I just put up. So make sure you stop by, give those a like and a comment. That really helps. I appreciate you guys' support so much. And it's so beautiful to have you guys here on a Wednesday night once again. So let me step into it since we had such a delayed beginning. I have a little bit of a write down about what we're going through in astrology right now. Again, I'm not an astrologer, but I really feel like it does carry that same theme of kind of what's going on, not only collectively but individually. And so I always like to kind of bring that energy into my sound healings before we start. So tonight's sound healing is helping us begin attuning to the energy of the upcoming Pisces New Moon on the 19th. New moons always represent the start of a lunar cycle, a moment where we plant seeds for what we're calling into our lives. But Pisces carries a very gentle and spiritual energy. As the final sign of the zodiac, it often invites a sense of closure, surrender, and emotional release. helping us to soften and let go of things that may have been weighing on our heart. We're also moving through a very active astrological period right now. We've been in Mercury Retrograde in Pisces, which can bring emotions, memories, and old patterns up to the surface to be felt and processed. At the same time, we've been moving through eclipse season, which tends to accelerate growth and reveal things that are ready to shift in our lives. Because of that, many people will be feeling waves of emotion, reflection, or even overwhelm. This is why the energy right now is asking us to really connect with that inner sense of safety, that inner mother and inner child, holding ourselves with compassion as things move and change both within us and around us. Over the next week, the energy begins to shift quite a bit. Mercury stations direct about the same time as the spring equinox, when the sun moves into Aries, and we begin a brand new astrological new year. So this moment we're now in is almost like the quiet waters before a new beginning, a time to listen inwardly, honor our intuition, and trust what our emotions are trying to show us. Rather than trying to figure everything out through the mind, Pisces encourages us to move through the heart, intuition, and feeling body, allowing insight to arise naturally. How have you guys been feeling? If you guys want to write in the comments or YouTube, or like on YouTube, I can always respond later on the comments on the other streaming services. I can't really respond, but if you want to write in the comments and just talk amongst each other too, because like I said, this is like a collective thing. So how have you guys been feeling lately? How has this eclipse season and Mercury retrograde been showing up for you? Like I was saying, like there can be like a lot of past emotions coming up, a lot of things coming up. And like I've said before, we can try to avoid some of those emotions. We can try to be like, you know what, I don't want to address this right now. Things are going really good. I don't want to bring something up. Like, you know, we can be really hard on ourselves sometimes about the way that we're feeling and the emotions that we have coming up. And we can try to avoid it and push it to the side or sweep it under the rug and act like it's not there. But really, that's just stymieing us. It's holding us in. We need to work with the embodiment. We need to be checking in on where we're feeling that in the body, not just staying in the thought about it, but coming down into the system. And like I always tell you guys, even if you need to have what you're having and go through the emotions, I don't want you to block your emotions. Nobody wants you to block your emotions ever. And I think it's so important that we show up authentically in our emotions at this time, because if we're not showing up authentically, we are never letting people see who we truly are. We're never letting someone in. We're keeping our walls up. We're never really letting them see the messy you. And if you don't let someone see you at your core, at your root, they can never really understand you fully. They can never really embrace you fully. So you have to sometimes be like raw and unfiltered and just say what you're feeling, because there's so many deeper layers to this. And we come together to work these layers out. And it's having that inner compassion for yourself. And when you have inner compassion for yourself, you have inner compassion for others and what they're going through. And you're able to hold space if you can hold space for your own emotions, you can hold space for other people's emotions. And I know a lot of people who are really good at holding space for other people's emotions, but they can't hold space for their own emotions, because we like to stay in thought. We like to stay in people pleaser and helper and just putting our energy out. But again, that's just throwing your energy off of you. We got to bring it back in. So like, yes, have your emotions, feel the feelings, identify where those feelings are. Take it to the body, and then come back to that breath. Come back to that 2 feet above, 2 feet below central channel breath that we've been talking about. And we'll go over that when we're going to the sound bath. I'll cue you guys into that a little bit more. We're always inhaling from 2 feet above, through the nose, deep into the belly, and then breathing into those spaces that you're feeling it. Right before the sound bath, I was trying to get all these things done and get all these things together, and I've been a little bit emotional. I'm coming up to my moon cycle, and I'm feeling like all these feelings, and I was like kind of rushing, and I was like, whoa, I need to take a minute to ground myself before I come on, because I was kind of in a rush getting on here, and I was like, let me take a few deep breaths. It's okay if I'm a minute late. It's my own show. And so I took a couple of deep breaths, And I waited to feel that shift in my body. And again, breathing through the nose, 2 feet above, big belly breath. I was feeling it in the solar plexus, in the heart. I was breathing into it. I was really expanding. And then I was slowly, slowly, slowly exhaling 2 feet below through the nose. You don't want to let the air out. You want everything through the nose. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Taking as long as you can, exhaling fully, belly button to spine, then bringing it back up into a full belly breath and really breathing into those spaces that you were feeling it. I could feel my energy was like this. So I took a couple of those deep breaths, 1 minute, that's all it took, 1 minute, and I felt the shift. And I felt my energy coming back onto myself, and I said, okay, I'm feeling much better now. Let me start my stream. And if you caught the beginning of the stream, and you might hear it because I leave these things live, so if you caught the beginning of the stream, I couldn't get on for like the first 5 minutes because I was having some technical difficulties. Now we're streaming on all platforms just fine. But had I not taken that moment, I may have gotten even more shaky. And then I would have come on here with not the right presence. And what matters is the intention and the presence that I'm coming on here with. Not if I'm on perfect timing. Not if I'm not letting myself feel my feelings. Then I'm not even practicing what I'm preaching. And I'm authentic with you guys. I'm telling you, like, I was like a little bit right before I went on. And I'm like, girl, catch your breath. Get back on here. Like, you good. Like, you take your time. You got this. And again, that's mothering our inner child. That's coming back to being like, hey, it's okay. And it's okay to show people who you really are. It's okay to come on here and be like, hey, I'm a teacher. I love doing this, but I also am teaching myself at the same time. And that's how I'm able to guide, is because I'm constantly doing the work and I'm authentic enough to say, I'm not perfect. I'm still doing this work. I'm still here with you. I'm in the trenches too. You know what I mean? And we're all here together, especially right now with everything that's going on. It's so important that we realize that we're all here together. And we're all doing the best that we can. And coming from that place of love and understanding and inner nurturing. And like I said, when we're taking care of ourselves, when we're truly taking care of ourselves, we're able to take care of others. When we're truly looking at ourselves and looking at where we're getting triggered and what we need, and creating our boundaries and speaking what we need to speak and saying our truth without worrying about how we're going to be perceived and judged, but just being like, hey, this is me. It is what it is, you know? And so it's like, obviously not being in a toxic way, obviously working with yourself so that you're expressing in a healthy way. I'm talking about expressing in a healthy way, not expressing in a toxic way. But we're constantly learning and working and growing through that too, learning how to express better, learning how to communicate better. Mercury Retrograde, how are we communicating? How are we, it's just, this time right now is so much all of this, and I don't know if you guys are feeling these vibes too, but I just think it's so important that we work on that inner self, as we always talk about in these sessions, embodying that, working with it, allowing ourselves to have what we're having, as long as we're not hurting other people with that having what we're having, but communicating and learning how to communicate better throughout, because no one's perfect, and we're learning and we're helping each other grow, and that's what we're here to do with each other. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. So I want to get into the bowls now. So tonight we're going to be working with the key of C sharp. Put a little effects on the voice. So tonight we're going to work with C sharp. Moving through the notes C sharp, F, and G sharp. These tones support grounding heart connection and authentic expression, while also working with the endocrine system and the body's deeper energetic intelligence. So we have our low C sharp, which is violet flame aura. This grounding C sharp works with the sexual glands and the creative life force energy, helping us feel rooted and safe within the body. This bowl carries the violet flame aura alchemy, which is often associated with transformation and transmutation. It helps us release what is ready to be cleared while anchoring our creative and emotional energy into a stable foundation. And then we have our little high C sharp, which is Egyptian platinum. The high C sharp resonates with the light body and the photonic structure, sometimes called the life purpose chakra. This frequency supports the acceptance of our gifts as well as our challenges, helping us align more fully with our soul's path. The Egyptian blue platinum alchemy brings a very refined and uplifting vibration, encouraging higher awareness and expanded perception. Then we have F, in platinum. The note F resonates with the heart chakra, supporting connection, compassion, and unconditional love. Working with the heart allows us to soften and hold ourselves gently as emotions move and shift. In times of transition, the heart reminds us that healing happens through presence, empathy, and self-acceptance. The platinum alchemy carries a very high, clarifying vibration that supports spiritual illumination and helps us bring the heart into greater harmony with the higher self, encouraging love, balance, and deep energetic alignment. You guys can kind of already see why I chose these bowls for this session, right? With everything that we have going on right now, it's like we're grounding, we're working with that heart, with the expression, with emotions, being gentle with ourselves. Like, as soon as I started, like, listening to my astrology stuff and, like, seeing what this Pisces New Moon was about, I was like, oh yeah, this is the group of bowls for this. Now we have our low G, Lapis Lazuli Platinum. The grounding G sharp connects with the thyroid, parathyroid, and the body's metabolic intelligence, supporting the way energy moves through the system. This particular bowl also resonates with the Earth star body, helping to ground the essence of our body chemistry into the Earth and into our legacy consciousness. So we have one of the higher chakras and one of the lower chakras here. It's like the bird's eye view and then like the legacy chakra. The Lapis Lazuli Platinum alchemy supports wisdom, truth, and deeper intuitive knowing while anchoring those insights into the physical body. So again, we're anchoring these insights into there. We're embodying it so we can get that brain-gut connection. We can get that flow moving through the system. High G sharp, grandfather, mother of platinum. The higher G sharp continues to work with the throat center and endocrine systems. So again, our communication centers, supporting authentic communication and the courage to express our truth. The grandfather and mother of platinum alchemies bring a balancing of wisdom and nurturing energy, helping us speak from a place of clarity, compassion, and inner authority. As we move into the sound healing tonight, the vibrations of the Crystal Alchemy Bowls can help us settle the nervous system and create a safe inner space where emotions, insights, and healing can unfold naturally. If anything arises for you during the sound journey, sensations, feelings, memories, just allow it to move through you gently, knowing that this is part of the larger cycle of release and renewal that this Pisces New Moon is beginning to open to us. And anything that comes up, you may shift during the sound bath. Something may, start in your stomach, and then all of a sudden, halfway through, you may start feeling something kind of like a knot in your throat. Pay attention to your body, listen to your body, see where you're feeling it, flow with it, breathe into those spaces, really expand into that energy. If you can really feel it, you don't even really need to squeeze it, because as you're breathing into it, you're going to feel that expansive energy. But if you kind of think of a place and you're not really feeling it, give it a little squeeze with your muscles so you can see where it is. It's going to get all the cells, all the little antennas on the cells to go like, ooh, what's going on there? It's going to bring that energy there, and it's going to focus that breath there, because then when you're breathing against that little loving hug that you're giving it with your muscles, you're going to feel it expanding. So I want you guys, I'm going to put on a little bit of a beautiful water sound from South Dakota that I recorded. Got some cicadas in the background. Oh, I was going to record something else. Let's get that off of there. Mercury Retrograde again, guys. Here we go. So I want you guys to start off taking that nice deep breath in from 2 feet above, into the belly. Make sure you're breathing into your belly. It may take a few breaths to get there, and that's okay. Once you're at the top of your breath, feeling yourself expand, breathing bigger than the body, really breathing in to the top of that breath. Slowly, slowly exhale, 2 feet below, through your solar plexus, your sacral, your root, 2 feet below you, your legacy chakra. Exhale, belly button to spine, really push out all the air. And when you're ready, from 2 feet below, like you're in an elevator shaft, coming up, 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 slowly breathing in. Coming into the root, into the sacral, feeling your ribs expand, shoulders down and back, and feeling yourself breathe up into the heart space. Expanding bigger than the body, and slowly, slowly exhaling through the heart, the throat, the third eye, the crown, and 2 feet above to your higher self. Slowly, slowly from 2 feet above, breathing back in. Really feeling in the body where you're breathing in. What feels tight, what's shifting. Listening to your body's response. How is slowing your breath shifting the way you feel inside? Keep breathing through the nose, and keep breathing in and out from 2 feet above and 2 feet below, expanding into that space that you were feeling. This feeling maybe from something recent, and maybe from something from the past. Just be with it, hold that space for it. release it with a little sound. Another nice deep inhale. Another deep inhale. Do some nice gentle stretches. Do some good twists. It's always good to do some twists after an energetic system. Recharge. Lots of energies moving. Take a moment to feel this pulling through your aura. Releasing all that no longer serves you, getting ready for those seeds to plant, removing any emotional residues in your aura. I hope you guys are feeling amazing after that. And remember, you can always come back to this place and this feeling whenever you want. You can memorize this with the breath. You can always take these deep grounding breaths whenever you need them. You're here to nurture that inner self, that inner child. You take care of yourself. Give yourself that love and compassion so that you may expand that outward from a grounded, rooted, centered place. If you enjoyed tonight's sound healing, please leave a like and a comment. You can always book a private, in-person, or virtual session on my website, starlotus.com. I've also been having some beautiful group offerings in person. So if you're interested in coming to one of my group sessions, you can keep an eye on my stories on Instagram and Facebook. And I normally post those sessions in that area. Thank you guys so much for joining me and allowing me to serenade you once again on a Wednesday night. I'm sending you all of my love and blessings and empathy and compassion. And I hope you guys are feeling good through all these changes and all this unearthing, and just reminding you to come back to self and sometimes not focus so much out there, but come back in here. Sending you all my love. Thank you guys so much.